We are going to show you how to build a gate on the job site. So we've talked about this many times in our video where we like to build all of our vinyl gates custom. So that way you are not trying to fit a stock size gate into situations that may require a gate that's a little bit shorter, a little bit taller, a little bit more narrow. It is always better to set your two gate posts and then make the gate afterwards. Now usually, and as you've seen many times on our channel, we set the posts, measure for the opening and the height, then we call it into our shop and we go build it in the shop. However, today we are in Yonkers, New York, which is not tremendously far, but I mean, around this time, you're looking at about an hour and a half drive to our store, and we don't want to waste that time. So we're actually going to be building the gate here on site. And we're going to show you how to do it. So that way, if you're looking to build a vinyl gate yourself, we're going to show you that you don't need all the fancy equipment that a fence company has in their shop. You can do a vinyl gate on site with the same level of quality that you've consistently seen on our channel. Now we have our two gate posts set, and we are going to actually start making the gate. We came to the job site here with two 4x4 posts, and we only routed a hole with our CNC machine. For the top rail, we left the bottom blank in case we needed to manipulate the height of the gate. In this case, we're going to make it an even 72 inches high.
We use a line post to trace our rail size. We start the holes with a circular saw and then trace with the jigsaw. Then we cut our posts down to size.
Now we take our opening, the distance between the two posts, and then we deduct 2 inches. You need 2 inches of space for the hinges and the latch to properly function. So whatever your opening is, you're going to make your gate 2 inches less than the opening. That way it fits and the hardware is able to function. So as you'll see, we're over on the other side. We're going to cut our rails down to size. The rails that run horizontally across the bottom and top of the gate are going to determine the width of the gate.
Now we are cutting our rails down to size and inserting them into the holes that we just drilled.
Now we're going to insert the boards into the gate. That's what's going to give it that nice privacy. First, you want to measure the distance between your rails, but you want to make sure you also account for the amount that the board is going to be slotted into the rail. That way we can cut our boards down to size, and we're simply going to insert them the same way that we've showed you in the shop. Now for the side channel, you want to cut it down to the distance between the two holes on your post, not factoring in the distance inside the rail.
The first and last board of each gate will get a side channel. That provides a nice flush transition between the boards and the side post. Now we are inserting the boards into the gate.
Now for the final board, we're going to have to cut it down lengthwise. So you'll see the guys, they were measuring the distance that's going to be left over once we put our 4-inch post on top here. So in this case, we have to cut a board down lengthwise about yay big. All right, now we're putting on the final board that we cut down lengthwise. We have our side channel in place. All right, now we're gonna put the post right on top here. Beautiful. Now let's just, before we go ahead and secure everything, let's make sure the width is correct. It's good. All right, we passed the test. Now guys, I know it seems like we're working in crazy conditions. We have our tools and our material on the floor everywhere. It's messy. Guys, this was one of the most radical yard transformations we've done on the YouTube channel. So I recommend, if you want to see the full fence installation where we come out here, rip out the old rotted wood fence, all of the landscaping, and put in a beautiful vinyl fence, check out the link at the end of this video because we absolutely transformed this property and it's a very entertaining thing to watch. For now, let's get back into the specifics of building this gate. So now that we have it assembled, we have to secure these posts to the rails that are inside them. Now it is time to secure the rails to the post. For that, we use our special vinyl gate inserts. These inserts are absolutely awesome for a few reasons. Number one, if you turn them this way, they're meant to fit a 2-inch rail like we're using in this video, but if you flip them the other way, they'll fit a 1.5-inch rail. So all your common rail sizes, whether they're a 2x6, 2x6.5, 2x7, these inserts will be able to accommodate all of those rails. In addition, I really like how they're lightweight so they don't drag down the gate, and they have these legs on them that really grip the rail nicely. So as you'll see right now, this top post doesn't have the insert inside, and you see it has some torque in it. I can move it back and forth. Now Freddie is going to put one insert on that side, and just watch how he does it. He simply inserts it into the post and he just bangs it in. Now with only one insert in there, look, you can't even move this post. It won't budge at all. So now we're going to put it in the other side. I got this one, Freddie. I think I know how to do it. We're going to use some self-tapping screws to secure these inserts onto the rail. I've seen too many gates where the failure point of the gate is rust. So we always use stainless steel screws inside our gates. So we're going to flip this thing over now. We've got to put inserts on the other side. All right, now we're going to put our inserts into the post. Now you'll see the insert has holes in it where you can simply insert your self-tapping screw and screw it in. And it has the holes going both ways, so that way whether you are doing a 2-inch rail or a 1.5 by 5.5-inch rail, you will be able to get 4 screws into that rail, nice and secure. So first we're going to make sure the gate is square. Now we're going to go ahead and brace this thing. So we lay our 1x3 across the gate on a diagonal. We want to make sure that it lines up with the corner where the post meets the rail. And then we're simply going to trace the line. Now we're simply going to just cut the lines that we just traced, so that way the brace sits firmly on a diagonal inside the gate. It's a perfect cut. Now we're going to lay this down on the same diagonal across the brace, across the gate, and beautiful. It fits so nicely. Freddie did an excellent job cutting that. So now we simply just screw the brace into the post like that. Now it's really important that when you're putting on the brace, you know which way your gate is going to swing. You want the bottom of your brace to be on the hinge side of the gate and the top of your brace to be on the latch side of the gate. That is going to offer the most support. So now we are simply drilling a 5/8-inch hole into the brace. Now we want to center the hole in the brace itself and within the lines of each of the boards that are on the gate. Now we're going to put a small self-tapping screw, once again a stainless steel self-tapping screw, inside each of the holes that we just drilled. That is going to secure the brace to the pickets themselves. Now you could just take your speed square and clean up the holes a little bit. That way it's easier to put on the cap plugs.
It's the little boy.
Alright, so now you'll see we just put a cap plug, a nice white cap plug in each one of these holes on the brace. That's going to cover up our hole in our screw and make the gate look nice and pretty. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the final step in building this gate is to put on the caps. We put a nice amount of glue on this cap so that way it stays on. And you just gotta slap it on the post like that. Doesn't that feel good?
Yes, sir.
A nice privacy vinyl gate. Now we just have to install it. Now we are putting the latch rod onto the gate here. We simply just screw it on about 10 inches or so down from the top of the gate post. Now it is time to talk about gate hardware. And gate hardware is super important because right now we have a gate, but that gate is just lying on the floor right there. What is going to make that thing on the floor right there function as a usable door that you can open and close to access your yard? That's the hardware. Whenever we hang gates on Natural Beauty Fence for all of our installations, we use Modern Fence Technologies hardware. Their hardware is 100% American made, stainless steel. It doesn't rust and it stands the test of time. I love the hinges because, as you'll see, they are adjustable hinges, so if you ever need to make slight adjustments to your gate in the future, it's really easy to do so. Now you'll see the latch here. It's a really nice, sleek, modern design, super simple. I've seen a lot of latches out there that are just overly big for no reason. I've even seen some that have a rectangular catch that goes here, and they never quite work as well. This latch has the perfect design. It catches the rod nice and easily, and it looks great. Now you'll see the gate is fully installed and it came out absolutely beautifully.
Taking a closer look at the finished gate, you'll not only notice how well the gate fits the opening, but also how nicely the hardware complements the overall design. The black hardware creates a beautiful contrast against the white vinyl, giving the gate a clean, finished appearance. If black isn't your preference, Modern Fence Technologies also offers this hardware in white. The latch is dual-sided, which allows the gate to be opened from both sides. The latch can also accept a padlock on either side of the gate. And watch how smoothly this gate closes. The receiver accepts the rod effortlessly. Because this gate was custom built right here on site, we were able to achieve a precise fit without taking any shortcuts. Combined with quality stainless steel hardware from Modern Fence Technologies, the result is a gate that's designed to look great, operate smoothly, and hold up for years to come.
Real quick, I just wanted to let you know that all the little things shown in this video, such as our vinyl gate inserts that we use for the assembly, our Modern Fence Technologies hardware, the hinges, the latch, as well as the gate stop handle, are all available for purchase and delivery nationwide. Simply text or call me at this number here. This is my direct line. I'll be the one answering you, and I would be happy to assist you with your order. Well guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope this video helped you. If you're in a situation like we were today, when maybe you're far away from your shop, or you just don't even have a shop and you're doing a gate for the first time and you need to build this gate on the job site. I hope that our process helped you guys, and if you have any questions, please comment them below. Now, as I said before, I'm going to attach the full installation link on your screen. However, with these tutorials, I like to also link other tutorials that I think you'll find helpful. So unfortunately, there's a limit to how much I can link on the screen at the end of this video. So if you want to learn more, go into the description of this video. I'm going to link several things. I'm going to first put our tutorial on how to install the gate once you build it, because we kind of went through it a little bit quickly in this video. So the first link will take you step by step how to properly put on the hardware and hang and install your gate. The second link will be a more in-depth step-by-step tutorial on building one of these gates in our shop, where the conditions are a bit more controlled and just things are a little bit easier to follow. So that's the second link if you want to see how we do that. If you want to see our step-by-step process of our full vinyl fence installation, that'll be the third link in the description. I know that's a lot, but here at Natural Beauty Fence, we are a resource for you to learn everything you need to know about fencing so that you can do it yourself. I suggest you subscribe to our channel. And finally, if you want to see this full installation here in Yonkers, New York, where we radically transform this property, removing all the bush and all the old fencing, check out the link right here. Use this link to subscribe to the channel, and we will see you in the next video.